Epic.
You're supposed to hum Wagner when you do that.
Bum 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 bum. Dumping the sand.
Kitty kitty bum bum. Kitty bum.
Everybody together.
Bum bum. Kitty kitty bum bum.
This is gonna go. This is gonna go viral. Just trust
Same
me.
time and together are not always the same thing.
That's true. Yeah, we were together. We were at the same time.
This is good cobbing safety practices.
Sand buddies.
Carrying the sand buddies, bucket buddies.
Pocket buddies.
No kicking the bucket though.
Stop kicking
I know.
You kick the bucket. That's when you have to call workman's comp.
That was a demonstration of the Woosie 2-year-old.
3. I thought it was
Told me
3.
not to.
Has
so
she
I
gone
had to.
regress? Lucy, I thought
Bum,
But I regret.
Hey,
bum.
splatting, splatting,
We're splatting.
Oh,
This is specially prepared clay.
splatting and flipping.
It's been chopped up, put in a bucket, and left to soak at least overnight.
But
And
not
then
3
blended.
weeks.
And then blended. Show us the blender.
Aha!
Should be epic. Whoa,
That's what her t-shirt is showing.
she's quite
Right.
pneumatic.
Splat us more.
All right.
Splattus?
Splat us.
Splattus.
Splat
A new type of
Splatipus.
screen.
It's one of those medical terms, isn't it? There's
Splatipus.
This is clay of an excellent consistency.
This is perfect.
Give us a
very
good
fine
splat,
vintage.
Josie.
Oh,
You
missed.
missed.
You missed.
But Michael knows
It's
how
the
to deal with it.
pressure.
Stop it,
pressure
Vincent.
of-
Yes, pressure, obligation. Oh, nice one.
Splatting.
Okay.
Hey,
Whoops.
whoa, oh.
Okay.
Sand
Sand
buddies.
escape. Sand escape.
We got-
What you doing?
She's got more. She's got another schmuck. Another
Right.
schmuck.
All right.
Okay, now what are you guys gonna do?
Stomp it.
Mug for the
Stomp
camera.
it. Mug for the camera.
Is there mud on my glasses?
No.
Not yet.
Do you want there to be mud on your glasses?
Let me see. I'll get it off. There's a little smudge right there.
Okay, we're videoing this because all the pictures, still pictures we've tried to take of this process
This looks like
show
we're-
people staring down at the ground. So this is tarp mixing cob.
Which is pretty much people staring down at the ground and stomping.
Yeah, but now we're
Yeah.
taking pictures of the actual stomp.
And mugging for the camera.
There's one in every crowd. As long as they're not mugging the camera. So. One of the essential ingredients of cob, there's of course sand and clay and straw, but peanut butter is especially important.
And kitty pee, apparently, in this batch.
Oh, this batch? Oh my goodness.
It's concentrated.
Make sure your sand pile is covered,
Especially if you have cats.
especially if you
I
have
think the
cats.
cats made sure it was covered.
Yeah.
Exactly.
They were helping.
Well, you gotta,
So,
you gotta see.
I did. I'm
consistency
getting
of
it. I'm getting
Consistency
it.
is
It looks
changing.
too
Yes.
sandy,
Yes.
but it's not.
Everybody's taking turns
Mixing.
stomping. Pretty soon somebody's going to forget. 3, 5, 7, 9, 1, 1, 1. Yeah.
We're
These
not
guys
counting,
are doing pretty
I want
good.
him to be right.
She was intentionally messing up.
Yeah.
You see the good cobbing form here? They're not lifting with just their arms, they're lifting with their knees also. Put their knees into the tarp. So the mix flips
Need
around a
more
little bit.
clay or more
Maybe a
water?
little more water.
We need water. It's not forming.
It's not
Feel that.
cobblifying.
It feels clay to me. But it just
It
doesn't.
looks sandy.
More mixing. Maybe more
that's-
mixing.
That's like plain clay. I think we just need to mix clay in better.
Okay. Yep.
It's because there was so much clay stuck onto the tarp instead of in the
Because somebody split it in the wrong place.
So one of the things that they never tell you about in traditional building is snark affects the consistency of the cob.
Oh. Are we being
You have
too
to have
snarky
enough.
or
You
not
have to have
snarky
enough sarcasm and snark, or the cob just won't hold together.
Okay.
You have to sing the cobbing songs. Like,
Oh, sing the cobbing song.
Oh.
hey babe, take a walk on the cob
Cob
side.
side.
And all the cobbing girls go,
Do, 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 do. Wait, I'm not a cobbing girl. I want to be a cobbing girl.
you could be a cobbing girl.
Okay,
This
thank
is
you.
not gender specific.
Thank you.
We just say girl for other reasons.
There's something the matter with this.
Yeah, you're right. It needs more water.
You think there's just water?
Only a little.
Spray a little bit of
bit.
water.
We got a pot right there. We keep a batch of water over there on the side for washing hands and stuff, and it makes easy to add to the mix.
The cob should be sticking together at this point. It's not.
Yep.
And it has
Will
been
be
all
now.
day, like 10 stomps into the mixing.
Yeah. So I'm thinking it might need more clay, but we'll see. That was a really full bucket of sand.
Ah,
He's super full.
so maybe it's just a little bit too much sand.
Oh, see. You need a conductor. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2.
God, did I hurt you? I'm so sorry.
Okay.
You did it on purpose.
I'm standing back to make sure I don't
did
get
it
any
on
on me.
I did.
You did?
Okay, we're gonna do a test.
Do the test, Woosie. Show us how to do it. Tell us what you're doing.
I mix it into a nice little ball, and then I squeeze it.
She
and
squishes
it cracks, which to me means there's too much sand in it. Just to make sure, though, you put it back into a ball and you drop it, and it cracks. See
Grab-
the cracky?
grab-
The cracky cracks.
Grab
Show
some
the
clay.
picture of the cracky crack.
Oh, the crack. Oh, that's
See,
cracky.
that's way too cracky. It needs.
Grab a handful
more.
of cob out of that back bucket, or that clay out of that back bucket. Here's where we keep our buckets of.
This black back bucket?
Yeah, more than that.
More than this?
Yeah.
I'd like for
But
him.
it's gonna get on my hands and stick.
I think you should get them on me. Ooh, see? It's the mark of the cobber.
This is a slightly part video.
Yeah, perfect.
Slightly?
We all have mostly our feet on the ground, so.
I had to wash it off.
That's right.
Oh, I should have done on Josie's ass, though. Silly of me to do it on my own ass.
Okay,
Well,
the tarp is
my
not
ass is
rocking.
pretty
I'm
far
just
away,
singing
so.
in my head. So what was those cobbing shanties we used to sing?
What do we
you
do?
Do with the drunken cobber? What do we do with the drunken cobber? What do we do with the drunken cobber early in the morning? Roll him in the sand and clay all over him. Roll him in the sand, put clay all over him. Roll him in the sand, put clay all over him. Early in the morning,
You know,
afternoon.
A sad statement on us. that
Up the wall rises, ooh. Up
time
the
with
wall.
beat of the.
The wall rises.
That would be too predictable.
Yeah.
And then there's always my favorite, which is
Cobb
the
is
cob,
a chaotic
the cob
process.
safety dance.
The cob safety dance.
You can cob if you want to. You can leave your friends behind. Because if you can't cob and if you won't cob, then you're no friend of mine.
Whoa.
Oh,
So
sorry.
far, we have not found a song in the whole history of humankind that cannot be filled to cobbing.
Cobbing. Whoa, whoa.
Cobbing on my shoulders makes me happy.
Sticking the way it
Sticky.
should.
It needs
Yeah,
more
yeah.
clay.
You think it still needs more clay?
Yep,
Yes,
I do.
it does.
Alright, we gotta
It
do
got-
the test.
It got better, but not good enough.
Yeah.
I think we need more clay.
I think I put too much clay in the last batch.
See? It's still kind of breaky. Let's just do the drop test and make sure. Watch the drop. Watch the drop.
Achy
Watch the
breaky
drop.
cob.
See, cracky, crack, crack.
Oh, bad crackies.
It needs more clay.
Mad crackies.
All right.
By cracky, it needs more clay.
Okay. You're doing that.
Cute
The back
picture of
pose.
Woosie there.
The gloves. They cannot take it anymore, Captain.
That worked amazingly well.
Yeah, it was pretty well soaked. Well, there was still some clay in that grab that I got, so we'll see.
Do some more mixing.
Okay.
Of course, we had to
clay,
pick
I
a
mean.
difficult one.
Clay.
This one didn't just go together like all the other ones have.
No.
The other ones have been perfect. This is,
Relative failure of the day.
that's because we're very
Happy cobbing, we love you. Happy cobbing, and may all your walls rise true.
When we add the raw.
When we apply the plaster, one thing will be
That's looking
true.
better.
Yeah, it's way better.
We're
Cobber
the
de
happiest
vida,
cobbers.
Don't you know that I stomped cob?
Whoa!
How's that feeling? Is that ready for
That's
straw?
much better. I want to
Still
stop
a
a
little
little
bit
bit.
Cobbers.
We are the cobbers. No time for snoozing, 'cause we are the cobbers. Wait for it. Of the world.
Of the sauna.
See, now, clearly that was the song
The
we needed.
sauna.
How we doing,
Yes,
Woosie?
now
that's
it's looking
much better.
cobbish.
I think you should test it again.
See how much it's staying together.
We're cobbing to the test.
Of course, now it feels a little sticky, which is actually better than... See, it's not falling apart when I squish it. Now let's do the drop test. Let's do the drop test.
Like a Norton bomb sight. Oh, that's awesome.
That's perfect.
That's awesome.
Now we do the pancake dance.
Straw time.
Pancake dance.
Oh.
Dance, the pancake dance.
She's going over to get cans of straw.
That lives in CopperMoon.
You need this much straw.
This much?
This much. This much.
Define this much.
Fell off.
Not that much. There we go.
Okay.
They pancake the cob down. This, if you don't do this, your straw tends to
Now
clot
somebody
up.
else needs to do the cob dance again. And
Your,
squish it in.
your straw tends to cob up in the middle of your cob.
Clot.
Clot up in the middle of your
Clobber,
cob.
clobber up.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
a dead seal. It's a
No,
burrito.
no. It's
a
still
cob
alive.
burrito.
It's still alive.
All right.
That's going to clot up.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. I think it actually needs maybe a little bit more water. If it doesn't start mixing in, it's going to need water.
It was gonna be okay.
It was pretty good wet-wise before we put the straw in, which means it's probably going to be a little dry. Because the straw soaks up water.
Is a fine example of how cobbing is not an exact science.
It is an exact science.
But I mean, the recipe is
You
sort
put
of
the
like
things
cooked till
together.
Yes.
Yeah.
This discussion tends to happen
Stomp till cob.
every mix of cob.
I know people who make it more scientific.
There we go.
Does it work?
I guess I used this much
don't know.
too much.
Yeah.
I think it's,
It's looking like enough straw.
You can spend your time and effort stomping, or you can spend your time and effort doing assays of the
Yeah,
humidity level of the
Right,
straw.
right.
And the fact is that we've had many different mixes and they've all stayed up on the wall.
So Josie and Michael are gonna peel
Does that
back
look like
the tarp
cob?
from the
Okay.
cob pile.
Wait, that was my side.
Now you
Much
guys are
like Julie
supposed,
Child.
you're
This is
supposed to
previously
give
mixed
us,
That's the cob we've mixed so far today.
you're supposed to give us your end.
There's a lot of room on this side.
Okay, get it on this side of the hill.
Oh, sorry. If you walk that way, it's easier.
If I could walk
So now
that
you gotta
way.
walk this way.
There we go.
It's not
Walk like a cobber.
walk like any
Cob.
cobber.
Okay,
This is like walking like a cobber.
I'm not sure e-cobbing is ever
we're saving this cob for putting up tomorrow on Sunday.
So we're keeping it.
Okay, starring in this mix of cob were Woosie Wildwood, the Josie Straka, Dirk, the man, Myers, I forgot his last name, and Michael the Epic Hobbs.
Was it Michael D. Epic?
Michael D. Epic.